Colonel Chinn was much more than just a military person. He was an innovator, he was a leader in his field, and the Historical Society should be doing exhibits like this to help promote the fact that history is not just a thing of the past, it's about how we can be inspired for the future. And so using Colonel Chinn and his legacy to help inspire that new group of innovators and thought leaders is the exact reason why we're here today.
So today, belatedly perhaps, we honor and pay tribute to one of Kentucky's most interesting citizens, Colonel George M. Chinn, United States Marine, inventor, arms expert, Center College football player, coach, notable historian. It is fitting that the life and career of this legendary Kentuckian now be presented to the public.
Well, KHS is all about personal stories, and Colonel Chinn is one of those stories that Kentuckians need to know about. His leadership ability, his innovation in the world of firearms, and just the fact that he's a wonderful Kentucky character is enough to make an exhibit about him.
But to this organization, he brought that wealth of knowledge along with his personal collection, along with the one he had put together for the National Armed Forces Museum Advisory Board. And as a result, the Kentucky Historical Society and the Kentucky Military History Museum have one of the most significant, nationally significant firearms collections in the country, if not the world, so which is what brings us today.
Well, I mean, this exhibition is really important for a lot of reasons. We've had this world-class collection at KHS for a number of years, but now we're able to present it as a quintessential Kentucky story. It's still an internationally significant collection, but now it's wrapped around the larger-than-life personality of Colonel Chinn. There's another reason why it's super important, and that is the emphasis on leadership and innovation. We tend to think sometimes of history as just facts, names, dates, but there are skills embedded in history and the historical process, and the Colonel Chinn story really brings that to light. And I would say this: the skill of innovation is just is so apparent in so many of these weapon projects that Chinn was involved with. You can almost see his mind at work in the exhibition, and there's some graphics to kind of reinforce that, and some video, but you see him connecting the dots, the past, the present, and the future, and at its core, that's what history's an awful lot about.
I think it's wonderful. We are super proud of his history and everything that he has accomplished in his life. My son was able to come today, and he just adores being able to learn about his great-grandfather, and didn't know that he actually played football prior to this. And my son has just gotten interested in football. But his involvement in the military in general, and just the history that he has given us to pass on, has been just a blessing for all of us, for sure.
This exhibit heralds his unique and lasting contribution to the nation and the heritage of the Commonwealth, really through three things that are, I think, common to a lot of Kentuckians: an innovative spirit, a love of Kentucky history, and a passion for weapons technology. And really, this is one of those exhibits that's literally been a lifetime in the making.
So I think what you have in Chinn is a real passion for history and a real passion for science, technology, engineering, and math. And so instead of relegating one to one corner and one to the other corner, Chinn lived his life being interested in history and bringing it to life, but also innovating. You know, he was working out of both sides of his brain, if you will, and that's one of the reasons we think this exhibition is so important.
What people don't know is that his legacy is felt every day and in all corners of the world with these weapons that he designed. And in that, directly and indirectly, Colonel Chinn can take responsibility for the saving of probably hundreds, if not thousands, of American